Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about what is list in cSharp. Now, as you know that we have already covered about array list in our beginning of our video cSharp video series. Now, let's just first of all understand the basic concepts. The definition of a list is array plus array list. Now, why this thing I pronounce over here? As you know that inside the array, we have a basic advantage which is fixed data type, right? And inside the okay, array list, we have a flexible size. So, what is the benefits of a list? Basically, list is a strongly data type. That means that you are accessing your collection, your object based on the indexing. Now we haven't covered about the hash table, so in this video we are not going to cover about the indexing issue. We'll cover when we discuss about the hash table and the key value pair concept. At that time we'll go in a depth. Currently, we just understand about the list. Now, if you don't know the basic definition of a list and what is the meaning of this T, then I urge you that inside the down below description, video description, I already specify what is generics. So please go through it and then come back over here so you can get the better idea. Now this list is belong to the library system.collection.generics. So that's why it is necessary to include it. Other if you remove over here and if I write something like this int, then definitely it shows me the error new and then list, but over here it shows me the issue regarding see when you hover and click on the show potential, it says that you import the library using system.collection.generics. So as if you are a fresher and you are applying for the job, maybe this type of question can also be asked in your interview. Now whenever I hover my cursor on the add method, you can see that now this list, this collection object will contain a fixed data type value, which is the integer. That means that I am only allowed to insert integer value. Let's say like this. Now imagine that same way in the line number 17, you can see that in the array list, we can insert integer type value as well as the string or a boolean. But when we use the list at that time, it is a strongly data type. That means that I'm not allowed to insert any string value if the declaration contain integer. So that is one of the basic and benefits of a list. We get the benefits of a array. So list contain array contain fixed data type. So here we have in the line number 29, we have specified that this list is belong to the integer data type. That means you are not allowed to insert the string value. Now what if I am interested to create a list of a string? Very simple. You just need to copy and paste over here, and instead of integer you need to specify string over here. So now what will happen is that this obj1 will work as a string. A string type of this object will work, obj object 1 will work as a strongly data type related to the string only. So when I hover my mouse on the line number 34, you can see that now this add method will contain the string item. That means that I am allowed to insert only this string value. Let me just copy and paste over here multiple times. Let's say test1, test2, test3. So this obj1 will work as a string data type, and this obj will work as an integer data type. So list is addition of a array plus array list. We have used the array concept, that means fixed data type, and here in obj or obj1 you can allow to insert that number of items as based on your requirement, right? So a flexible size and fixed data type is the benefits of a list. Now this list is used when we are interested to perform on the index base. Now if I what if I am interested to bind this list to the class? Can we bind it? Yes, you can do it like this also, list, and then let's say let me write q, and then I'm interested to create the object of a list of a teacher class. So when I see this is my teacher class, and inside this I have a property, let's say id and name. So what will happen is that when I specify teacher and the property name something like this. Yes, you are allowed to do it like this also. Fine. Now let me specify the curly bracket over here and the new and then the keyword of a teacher, and then inside the method if I specify id is equal to 1, and then name is equal to test, you are good to go. You are allowed to do this concept like this as well. Specify multiple times based on your choice. Let's say 1, and then you need to specify the comma also, otherwise it shows you the error. 2, and then 3, and then the 4, and inside the outside the four mm, this curly bracket, you are allowed to perform your for each operation. So let me just copy and paste this line of a code and paste it over here, and instead of ar I'm going to specify q and student id a, because now a contains both the property of a id as well as the name. So if I specify a dot, then it shows me the id and name, and colon a dot name. So what will happen is that when I run the application, what will happen is that if I place my cursor on the line number 45, a will contain both the value of a q, that means both the value the id as well as name, right? So let me just run this application and we'll see that what will be the output. So okay, let me just clear all my previous watch and add this as in a quick watch, add to watch. So currently it is does not exist in current context, but when I move my mouse, now if I expand this, you can see that now a contain both the property id as well as name. So it will show me the id as a 1 and then name test 1. Same way for the loop number 2, test 2, then loop number 3, and then loop number 4. So when I open my console application, you can see that student ID 1, name test 1. This is just because of this. I need to change it over here as well. So save this application. Now let me just remove this debug point, and you can see that now it shows me student ID 1234 as well as the name. So inside the list, either you can bind it a class or an integer data type or a string data type. So this type of a very basic questions going to ask when you are applying in the interview, especially when you are on a fresher level. So I hope you like my video series. In the next video we are going to learn about the basic definition of a hash table, and then we go further with the generic video series, c sharp video series. So don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much.